Introduction. When you build a better mousetrap, open your door and beat a path to the world, a path made of words. Sims Wyeth. It has never been more difficult for companies to clearly and effectively communicate their value than it is in today's world. Marketing tools, tactics, and channels can target almost anyone, anywhere, at any time, and as each year passes, the convergence of new technologies adds more choice, nuance, and complexity to our marketing options. And with this increasing speed of change comes less time to get it right. Campaigns and marketing messages are so prolific in our day-to-day lives that they don't have the impact and power to influence us like they once did. Our marketers have less and less time to keep pace with how to adjust the messaging and imagery to maximize the effectiveness of these campaigns. The less resonant and bland the message, the more our market tunes it out and the less return on investment, ROI, we get from our spend. Additionally, the challenge of attributing a specific sale to a specific marketing tactic is nearly impossible, creating massive friction between leadership and marketing teams. In business-to-business or B2B industries with complex and often technical messaging, where marketing creates influence for sales teams to close the deal, the struggle to develop and evolve a powerful and aligned message that moves the market is magnified exponentially. Meanwhile, for all its challenges, modern marketing has effectively and permanently changed the face of the sales landscape because now decision makers have easy and immediate access to the information they need to research different solutions, ideas, and providers. Salespeople get less in-person time with prospects, must send more follow-ups, and are often blind to how their prospects have changed their points of view as the buying process has progressed. Who knows what blogs, videos, or reviews they've digested and how those things have changed their buying criteria. And since the pandemic, sales teams now must learn to be effective in social selling and the use of video technology to build trust and relationships. Making matters worse, sales and marketing have drifted into separate divisions in formal and informal organizational charts, creating a chasm of strategic gaps and misalignment that swallow opportunity and effectiveness. But it doesn't have to be like this. In this book, I'm going to walk you through how to implement an aligned strategy across your total business development system so you can grow faster and get better ROI. I'll show you how to choose and distribute words, visuals, and experiences to resonate with your prospects and customers at a gut level, sparking inquiry, desire, and action in your day-to-day marketing execution. What I intend to give you is an understanding of how and why your marketing will work, as well as a system to prevent the busyness of modern life from distracting you from the maximum impact. Leaders want more growth and ROI. Salespeople want commission. Marketers want more recognition for their impact on the business. If we look closely, we see everyone wants the same thing, growth. But we refer to our common goals with very different words, derailing progress and unity. I wrote this book for the B2B leader, salesperson, and marketer because they all deserve and their organizations need a playbook for how to align messaging and business development strategy to drive outstanding outcomes. If you'll indulge me, I'm going to ask you a stupid question. It's one that I believe will change your results, but it's also a question that could cause you to roll your eyes and throw this book in the trash. I'm willing to take the risk, and I do think you should play along. So here it is. What is marketing? The word marketing has come to mean many different things in today's world. There are so many approaches and tactics to choose from, but what I'm seeing with my clients and in the industry at large is that the semantics behind the word marketing can do one of two things. One, it can act as a key to unlock a powerful strategy for aligning marketing with the rest of the business, especially sales. Or two, it can derail the company's success under the guise of busyness, visibility, and meaningless key performance indicators. The broad definition taught in college is that marketing encompasses all the processes involved in getting a product or service from the manufacturer or seller to the ultimate consumer. This is typically divided into 4 or sometimes 5 Ps: product, price, promotion, and place, and sometimes people. This definition is expansive considering how entangled this becomes with operations. The first definition in Merriam-Webster, broken into 2 parts, seems easier to digest, with the focus on promotion and selling. Quote, the act or process of selling or purchasing in a market. The process or technique of promoting, selling, and distributing a product or service, unquote. It's a bit too trite for my taste. The American Marketing Association defines marketing as, quote, the activity, set of institutions, and processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners, and society at large, unquote. This is where it gets interesting, because for business to consumer or B2C products, the original provider of the product or service isn't there in person to convince you what to buy. Pre-planned messages, promotions, and tactics must do all the convincing for you. Not so with B2B. If you look at any of these definitions, the sales function is rolled up into marketing, but rarely do org charts reflect this definition. More often than not, the marketing department is doing their thing, i.e. the pre-planned messages, promotions, and tactics so critical to B2C success, but with minimal confirmation of their direct impact on sales. Meanwhile, the sales team is working to move deals forward without understanding what has actually influenced the buyer's current perspectives, thus lacking the benefit of the big picture thinking that could speed up sales cycles and even increase the scope of the deals they're chasing. So, what's my definition of marketing? It is to evoke desire in a specific audience and remove the fear of loss, which will lead to a sale. With this definition, you are forced to put the customer first. To evoke desire has everything to do with why individuals buy and nothing to do with what they buy. And therein lies the magic of truly effective marketing. A purchasing decision is always a means to an end, not an end in itself. For example, people buy luxury cars because of how those acquisitions make them feel and how they want to be perceived. Parents buy their children expensive sports equipment because they want to help their children be successful in any way possible. Contractors buy new equipment because it will help them land bigger jobs. Business owners buy enterprise resource planning software to make their teams more efficient and to remove the guesswork in the data. We are in the business of tapping into what people actually want and who they want to be. In my work as a chief marketing officer, CMO, almost every time I'm introduced to a marketing or sales team, I find that everyday business development communication is being treated like a checklist. Send the follow-up email. Update the contact in the CRM. Tweak last week's proposal for the next prospect. Create a new brochure for the new product launch. Write the month's social media posts. Update 3 slides in the PowerPoint presentation for Wednesday's pitch. Write the blurb for next Wednesday topic. Tell the team to do a new company video. Follow up with 3 prospects. I recognize that people are trying to organize their productivity, but your marketing and sales communications sell for you when you're not in the room. And with 2020 in our rearview mirror, we cannot forget how critical this is. These emails, social media posts, blogs, videos, ads, brochures, and the like communicate your value, your integrity, and your ability to help people achieve their goals. Where in the to-do list I read is the intention to serve others, solve problems, bring value, or stand out? Your prospective customer is on a path to solve a problem. Your team is progressing one deal at a time to a total sales goal. Your marketing and business communication is supposed to provide tools to guide both parties on their shared pilgrimage, but customers and companies alike are getting lost along the way. In our busyness, we easily forget to fulfill our promise to help others get what they want when we're engaged in communication. Sales and marketing are often disparaged as manipulative or insincere, but if done right, a great business development approach puts servant leadership at the heart of your communication. Servant leadership places the needs of those you serve at the heart of your efforts. So if your business exists to meet a need or fill a desire, doesn't it make sense that the way you communicate, market, and sell should facilitate your best outcome? Spoiler alert, a servant leadership approach often garners better results. It's my intention to help you bring this servant leadership philosophy into direct orchestration with your sales and marketing to produce excellent results for your customers and your revenue growth. As you progress through this book, you'll see that I've organized the chapters around central strategic themes. At the end of each chapter, I provide a bullet-pointed rearview mirror summary to help you retain the key takeaways, with each chapter acting like teeth in a wheel, meshing to create a growth engine for your company. I've also created additional resources and worksheets that you can download from daciacoffey.com to help you execute these ideas. I believe that when you apply servant leadership principles and unify your business development communication under this philosophy, you will not only unleash your organizational growth potential, But through your work, maximize the individual impact you were meant to have in this world. You can use this book to create meaning, connection, and prosperity for all. Grab your coffee and your sense of possibility, and let's dive in.